Welcome back, 2023 Lone Star Major. We're here at the second event, the NXL season in Round Rock, Texas, a little outside Austin. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Rich Telford. Heading into this next set, it's going to be New York Extreme taking on the ML Kings and Brooklyn Bears taking on Columbus Level. Big game for New York Extreme right now, Rich, as fourth overall just for the year because of the semifinals appearance at the first event. Team looked really dialed there, and they're playing a warmed-up ML Kings who took a victory against the Bears in overtime.
Yeah.
This will be a big team for your boys.
Big test.
And
big
then
test here.
Bears take on the field again to play against Level. So both those teams dropped their first match, and you desperately need to win here already at this event. Both teams
5-on-3 advantage here for the ML Kings. Continue to shoot very, very well on the break.
Yeah, oh, ML Kings, yeah, definitely getting chewed up. They lose another one. Yeah, they just might as well concede this one here. I mean, ML Kings just blasted them off the field immediately.
Yeah.
That was a real good start for the ML Kings. ML Kings looked really good in the first match. They put up 4 unanswered against the Bears. Bears woke up, though, finally, and they scored 4 unanswered. ML Kings ended up taking it in overtime.
Yep. As a team, New York Extreme made a lot of progress at the last event. Learned a lot of lessons. But unfortunately, sometimes confidence gets ahead of you, right? And you're like, oh, hey, we don't need to do those things anymore. We're past that, right? We're better than that now. And we skipped some of the steps that helped us be as prepared as we were for the last event. So I'm hoping that the individual skills on the guys can kind of get us above and beyond that. But if not, we're going to have to go back and reevaluate and be like, hey, do we have to do all these steps in order to be prepared so that we can play at this level? Or, are we so good as individuals that we can kind of compensate for that?
So Brooklyn Bears, Columbus Level, both sitting at 0-1.
I heard, I didn't see this, but I heard that Level was struggling a little bit in practice. Danny Snake on the break, great move.
Yeah, both these teams, though, I mean, it was a close loss. They had a 1-point loss, so yeah, it looks like Danny getting in the Snake and the Bears, who had struggles or had some struggles with offense on the Snake side in the early part of their first match, also starting the game that way.
Yeah, Bears down to just 3 bodies left alive, Matt. They have a Dorito 3, center tower, and a spot can. Level with both cans, center tower, the wing, and Snake, so complete control here for Level. I love the fact that the Bears now, although down 2 bodies, are attacking on that D side. Damian Ryan filling in now from the spot can to the Snake insert, supporting Danny in front of him. Level like most teams with 4 guys over here dedicated Snake side. The little triangle there is the wing, the Snake, and the insert. Good point. Maybe it's just this side of the field, Matt. Maybe just this side of the field is so much stronger than the other side.
The red side?
Yeah, 2 really good points in a row from the red side.
Yeah, so Level kicking it off with a point, and the ML Kings as well, too. So see if Extreme can wake up here. It was such a quick one that kind of tough to tell right away.
It is, yeah. Hard to know how well you're playing when you're playing 3-on-5.
Yeah. Anyone particularly looking good for you guys in practice?
Yeah, different positions, right? Like Jerry is so scary when he gets in the Snake, and like
when he's on, he's almost unstoppable.
Single-handedly, I've never seen anybody scarier in the Snake in my life, and I've been watching paintball for a long, long time. He'll go into their end, have 5 guys on him, and you're like, no, Jerry, hide, Jerry, and he'll come up and shoot 3 or 4 of the guys and walk out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, Jerry, you don't understand. Nobody can do that. Like, it's unbelievable. But to stay at that high level consistently is probably the most challenging thing in the world.
How was Pat looking for you guys? Because he looked really good at the first event.
Really good. Yeah, he looked really, really good.
What about CJ?
CJ, again, really, really strong out there.
How about little Will Hennessy?
Oh, man, Will was on fire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, then, things should bode well for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ML Kings, though, man, just they're going to need a lot out of Donaldson. Barry liked what we saw out of Mingo. I mean, kind of they had contributions from everyone, especially in the beginning of that one. But Navarro was doing a good job of filling into some key spots over here. He's just so good as that, as a 2, that second attacker, to keep close to his first attackers.
And on this field, I believe it's the 2s that are the ones that have got to go through and create the chaos, kill guy, get off the field. But it's the 2 that comes in and closes out better, like Weaver or whoever that guy is, that's going to win these points.
Well, and also make those key kills on the gaps, right? These gaps are huge on this layout. So on the breakout, big bite for Kappas. Kappas is going to go all the way into D2. I think he might have lost his first gunfight, and he did. But they do shoot a body.
4. Yeah, Corey Hall taking the walk early for New York Extreme. Jerry Caro and Snake 1. First look at Jerry Carr here. CJ, again, taking an early walk. Oh, and look at Will taking an early walk as well from the California.
Yeah, some bad deaths here for New York Extreme to start out point number 2. It's going to give a 4-on-2 advantage to the ML Kings.
Yeah, Jerry gets a kill, so 3-on-2 now.
Yeah, they're going to say they throw one away. Ooh, and then Navarro's going to run into a gun, too.
Jerry gets another one, 2-on-2 now. Pat Kraft, Jerry Caro, 2-on-2 against ML Kings.
But Rich, Caro is in a key spot, right?
For sure.
The ML Kings, with the deaths of their attackers, now have bodies trapped in the backfield.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Pat's in that center bunker, looking this way instead of the other way. Doesn't really know what to do there. Fills back to the back center. Now he fills out to the corner. Well, 2-on-1. Jerry Caro pulling his point back, sorry, for New York.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Jerry, this would have been a bad one for the ML Kings, because I think he just got 3 kills. But he does get taken out, so I think we got a good old-fashioned 1-on-1 here.
Yeah. New York still struggles in the 2-on-1 situations, understanding, like, when the guy's on them, when the guy's on the other guy, and getting that cross-field communication.
So this is the last player for the ML Kings, back corner bunker on the D side. They're actually mirrored up because Pat Kraft, and Pat Kraft's, he's
amazing,
really good at 1-on-1s.
Yeah,
this is where he thrives. So they're just trying to figure out where, if the count is what they think it is.
Well, I think the Kings know.
Well, Pat Kraft's still scanning the field, but he's also the only one moving. So he also might have a good idea or some info that, maybe it is a 1-on-1. Oh, and he wins the very first gunfight. Wow, there we go, Pat Kraft Jr. Nice job.
Clocking in.
Got a coin for you, courtesy of Hormesis and Coin Duel, special red and gold coins that you can only get when you win 1-on-1s. Ooh, and Pat Kraft is pumped up. A little chirping going on here.
Pat Kraft fired up, man. He's one of those emotional leaders on the team, so if he can get his emotions up, get the other guys to get the emotions back up, give him an opportunity to get back in this tie score game here.
ML Kings with the, definitely very familiar with New York Extreme, but New York Extreme is a team that likes to play with a lot of motion. So when you get when you get a 1-on-1 victory, it's a big momentum shift for the team, and
especially when you're down a point, down some bodies.
Your boy just put the team on his back out there. And that's going to make everyone else want to step up.
Well, yeah, Jerry picks it up, shoots 3 dudes down on bodies, and then Pat goes and wins 1-on-1. That's a great emotional boost for that team. Unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to come out and play the spots better than they just played it, right?
Pretty calm in the pits right now for New York Extreme. Hennessy talking angles. Are we going to see Tim Stetzel much?
I hope so.
So back
and
to
snake on the break again.
Yeah, both teams heading this way. It looks like Bears asking for a check. Altor gonna be coming out.
4-on-5 advantage, forward level, and they've got the snake.
Yeah, D3 hop pretty quick for Columbus level as well too.
Bears have the wing in the defensive position over there. They do lose a body. The level loses a body.
They throw one away. Body's dropping kind of all over the place here to start at this point.
3-on-4 advantage for level.
Leveling some good spots with Schonauer and Snake 2. D3 hot as well, and then now here comes Damian Ryan to get behind Danny.
Yep. I don't know if that was the move for Damian. He might have wanted to swing back around the other side because they've lost everyone on that D side. But I do like him filling over here to back Danny there on the inside cut. And I love the way Damian's able to just sit over the top of that bunker and shoot his gun. Danny going forward and going to the center 50. And because the wing is looking inside, he could normally shoot the tower in the back center, but the tower in the back center aren't there, so he's really not going to have any shots unless he goes all the way forward into their Snake 2. Then he's got the cross shot on the baby Dorito.
Good communication here from Level. Hear him talking it up crossfield right now.
Yeah, and they are up a point here, so there's not a lot of incentive for them to kind of, push into the guns.
Yeah, and Levels improve their position into that crucial D4 spot, and they get a kill. So
4-on-2, Matt?
Yeah.
3-on-2?
4-on-2. Yeah, Danny and Damian Ryan in the Snake. Tactical retreat here from the Bears, trying to get to that back corner bunker, makes it alive.
And that's a great spot back there. You can really see the inside of the cut. He switches the wing guy to watch the Snake side.
Yeah, it's going to force a concession. Bears in a tough spot, 4-on-2, not much they could do there.
And one thing I think we can all agree on in paintball, right? If you're the widest guy on one side of the field, and there's a guy outside of you in a bunker like the Snake, and you decide to look inside, that guy's going to have a huge advantage because no one can stop him from coming down and shooting everyone on the side of the field. That's something that 2 years ago we were struggling with in New York, and finally I think we got past that. But just understanding, like, positionally, like, hey, I'm supposed to do this, but now this guy died, this guy's in this spot, I have to stop doing what I was doing and now do this.
In the pits with Columbus Level, so inconsistent last year. They took a 3rd place early in the season.
High highs and low lows.
Yeah, and then just kind of downward trajectory from there towards the end of the year, and then dropped their first game. You know, they lost Sam Silberg to Infamous, and then they lost one of their best players, Corwin Weber, to injury, but they picked up Damian Ryan. So see how they do here, 2023. Tie ball game right now, Extreme and the Kings.
New York gets their first 5-on-5 breakout. Jerry Carr over the top there, releasing inside. Donaldson gets in with him. Jerry Lowe going right to the 50. If he wraps, he can shoot the back center and the tower.
He's trying to, he's going out that way. Tower is tucked in though, Rich.
Yep.
And he's going to go right under their side. Got to be careful. Oh, just lets his pack out a little bit too much.
His foot. He got shot underneath it in the foot.
Cost him, though. Tough death there for Jerry. He was in a good spot.
Yeah, now Will jumps in the snake for New York. CJ still in back center. Goes out to the can. 4-on-4 here. Oh, 4-on-5. Where's the ML Kings 5th body am I missing, Matt?
2 in the back center.
Okay, thank you.
Tower back center,
Yep,
now out of
you.
the back center,
Yep.
and then insert bunker with Donaldson and Kappas over in, or on Barry.
Yeah, ML Kings, 2 on the D side, 2 in the center, only 1 snake side. New York's got 3 players over here on the snake side.
Well, they're pushing the issue. Hennessy's hitting the deck.
They are for sure, but they're not shooting their guns D side, which kind of concerns me. CJ now picks up that shot. PK now actually goes to that wing bunker and looks to shut down the snake. That's a good move from PK. Corey Hall inside. Donaldson now going from the snake 1 into snake 2, snake 3 now. Now going right to the 50. And Pat Kraft drops his gun, turns around and looks D side. Hope Donaldson doesn't wrap around and shoot him here.
He's going to come right through, and Donaldson's going to bunker out Hennessy, and he's going to stay alive, but we're going to see a penalty, and it's going to be a major penalty assessed on Carter Donaldson.
Because he shot Pat Kraft after he was hit. Pat Kraft's getting the pit.
Still a gift for Extreme. We'll see if they can make something happen off of it. That blows the snake side's completely blown open. There's no one here, no one in the middle either. They shoot Barry out of the back corner. And then there's 1 body left alive for the Kings. He's going to try a desperation run forward, and he gets chopped up. CJ Cantor alive here, snake side.
Corey Hall on the D side.
And so Hall and Cantor going to finish this one off, take a slight lead for Extreme.
Better point there for New York.
Well, it helps when your opponents get a major.
It does help.
But again, the field just has to be played the way it's supposed to be played, and you want to be checking all the boxes. And New York was checking the boxes on that one.
They were, except for the fact that because
Jerry got shot
PK's
in the foot.
gun was down, well, Jerry getting shot under the bunker, but PK's gun being down in that wing, he has to bring it up to Donaldson to shoot him. If he'd already shot him, Donaldson wouldn't have had a chance to go through and get a guy.
Some small mistakes out there.
Yeah, but that's what, again, you want to try to make those Friday morning and not Sunday afternoon, right?
Yeah. Still a decent amount of tournament to play for these teams in the morning bracket. We're getting through the morning bracket, though. 1 more to go. It's going to be
It's
Impact.
going fast, huh?
Yeah, it is. Impact and Saints, Revo and Legion. Had some close matches out here.
I heard you at the last second as I was going.
Pretty excited for the next set. We're going to have Mike Bianca from the Hurricanes coming up.
I'm excited.
And then Colt Roberts from X Factor to talk about their teams and help call this next set.
A couple of smart guys, heavy hitters. Should be good.
Yeah, Colt's a legend, and just love Mike Bianca's mind, man. He's a very, very intelligent man. So going to be fun to listen to him try to break this game down. So right now, Brooklyn Bears down by 2 to level. Need to get something going here. Try to keep bodies alive on the snake side. They've really been getting chewed up over here.
5-on-5, Damian Ryan catching the penalty. Yeah, I loved his move going up there. I was like, I hope he got up there and no one saw him. But not only did they see him, but they shot him, and he decided to continue playing. So he gets to leave with a buddy of his. 4-on-3 advantage here now for the Bears after they lose their first attacker, snake side. I hate the way the guys are playing these cans, Matt, where they don't have a guy in the wing and they're getting pushed off of these cans on the snake side.
Mm-hmm.
Again, with 1 weekend, some guys just don't understand how to play these positions. Level with 3 bodies over here, snake side, but Bears with a good move to the 50 brick. Now he can shut down the snake side from that 50 brick and keep anyone from filling outside. I like that move. It does kind of the similar job from the wing. Wing gets the first kill on the Bears attacker. Looks like they trade, though. Baltimore, the Bear guy gets caught wrapping that brick.
Yeah, Danny Schonauer gunning his way into the insert bunker snake side. Gets that inside kill. Desperation time right now is all the way to the back center from D3 here for the Bears. He's going to go all the way to the spot can. So insurance company, bringing insurance to paintball here. if you're playing at the NXL. So big shout out to them.
So that was a 3-on-2, and I think it's down to a 2-on-2 now, Matt. Level with the spot can and Snake 2 with Danny.
That was a good fill for the Bears. To
Amazing fill. Good. At first, I thought he was the only one alive, so I'm like, why are you bothering coming all the way over here? You might as well just go forward. But they've got that Dorito 3-0 forward. But they've got that Dorito 3-0, and he dies. But yeah, great fill, great read and react coming all the way back to the spot can, Matt.
Level trying to put up their 3rd point here.
Yeah.
In this 1-on-2 situation. Up a body, up 2 points. Do they know the count, though? I don't think they do.
I don't either.
It's tough. It's always tough to keep the count. Some fields worse than others, and this seems to be another tough one, especially when the wind kicks up. We got a storm approaching. Hopefully,
that's a
knock
good point
on wood.
You made it earlier, like, because that's one of those things when you don't know where he was at. You're looking for those little subtle things that no one else is looking for, like a bunker shaking. And like when it's totally calm, you see a bunker shaking, you know exactly what to do. When it's windy and a bunch of shaking, like, yeah, they could be anywhere. I don't really know what to do. Good control point there from Level. Won the breakout and just consistently won the whole every gunfight down the line.
In the pits right now with Level. Let's listen in. So it looks like both Josh Taylor and Tim Stetzel going to get a spin right now for New York Extreme as they have a 1-point lead. Now, we have seen Josh Taylor really prove himself past couple seasons as a consistent guy for them, but Tim Stetzel's been dealing with a shoulder injury for a couple seasons now, so good to see him back and healthy as he was a young upcoming talent on the Snake side, so you're gonna give him a chance. So we'll see if Stetzel's going to go all the way to the Snake off the break or insert. Definitely looks like he's going to run. He's going to run and gun outside. Unconventional route for Stetzel. I like it. He makes it in clean. Nice job. Did he get a kill? He didn't. He actually might have bounced Woodley. Woodley caught a hot bouncer, I think. Referee's giving him a check, as you can see there on your screen.
Oh, Woodley just got shot on the outside.
So that's a nice kill there for New York Extreme, because Woodley, when he's on, is one of the best players out here. He's been former MVP.
100%.
So good to get him off the field if you're playing against the ML Kings.
Now Tim's got to watch Navarro being in that wing. Oh, he gets the. Oh, Tim almost got the kill crossfield in the Dorito corner for the ML Kings. ML Kings with the Snake insert, back center, Snake wing, and the corner. 5-on-4 advantage here for New York Extreme. Very closely contested match. Timmy's got to watch wrap in the 50 because Navarro is in that wing, looking to stop him. Timmy sees him, backs in. That's a good call from Timmy. Timmy, it looks like there's a shot on the corner that Timmy put in on that Dorito corner. You see on the hip right there, Matt?
Yeah.
But if the refs don't see it, it does not count.
Well, Tim, great job at Tim, man. Gets a spin, unconventional route, gunned up in there. He's blazing fast, and then gets right to the 50. And they get help, too, as they get a body right to the wedge. So, and then they get penetration on the D side.
Yeah.
Extreme looks good right now.
And so the knock for Timmy in the past has been when he gets to this position, he just kind of gets frustrated at some point and just goes, right? And so what we're looking at him do here is just be a little smarter, stay alive, let the guys behind him kind of pick up a little bit of the responsibility of what's going on out there.
And that is a story often told about young, fast, aggressive, up-and-coming front players.
But only the good ones.
Yeah. I mean, that was Carl for when he first came up, and he's matured now, too.
Yeah, 100%. New York is communicating real well. It's a 4-on-5. New York has a one-body advantage, but they have a significant field advantage. ML Kings have a player in the back center, and that back center is a pretty bad bunker. The only thing you can do is blind shoot through the gap on the 50 Dorito over there, but it's kind of the same shot that the Snake 1 has, so you've got two guys doubling up that gap, and then you have the Snake corner and the wing doubling up this gap, so the whole center of the field is open, and I wouldn't be surprised if Pat Catcraft or someone like that noticed that the whole center of the field was open and made that move inside.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of play up the center. It's been mostly D side or Snake side for the most part.
CJ Canner getting real creative over there on the D side, trying to put some pressure into Navarro. If he would communicate to Timmy right now that Navarro was on him at the wing instead of on Timmy, Timmy could go forward into the King Snake.
Yeah. So yeah, CJ Canner using the open area out there, just blocking everything out and then making his move up the field. So nice creative job to get some forward progression.
Yeah, I'd like to see Josh Taylor clock in a little bit more offensively there. He's on the inside cut and has been on the inside cut for quite a while. No one's really looking at Donaldson over here in the Snake 1. He's coming over the top, gunfighting with Pat Kraft in that wing, and if Josh would help Pat work together to kill that Snake guy, then they would get that kill. There'd be no one on this side of the field. The only person on the D side is the D side corner, and we have Josh and Timmy both kind of, playing defensively against that spot there.
A little bit of a longer point right now.
Yeah. Oh, Navarro takes the walk. That's a crucial kill. If CJ can communicate that, might break the game open for Tim Stetzel. Oh, Donaldson over the top.
Looking looking at the back players right now here on your screen for the ML Kings, trying to hold off this attack of New York Extreme.
PK, the one guy who can stop the snake, looks away, looks to the Dorito side. Tim Stetzel luckily makes it a great move and counters it.
Now they try to counter that move with a huge run with Minko going all the way outside wide. Did he make it clean? He was not able to get the shot on Stetzel, cost him his body, and that is going to cost him the point.
Great game
well
from Tim Stetzel, Pat Kraft, CJ Canner, Josh Taylor.
So New York Extreme going to extend the lead here with about 6:45 left to go.
Good strong point there.
6:45 left.
Thank you. I mean, not that I'm, paying attention.
Well, it's a big moment for New York Extreme because the ML Kings, they've already warmed up with a win. So this is the first match for the Kings. Let's listen into the pits. Yeah, like the back pats right there for Tim Stetzel.
Well, and if I could comment, in the past, one of the things that New York has struggled with is when they go out and lose a couple points, they implode, right? They start blaming each other, making excuses, and they didn't do that, and now they've come back in this match. And to me, that's a bit, whether they win or lose this match, that's a big step forward for this young team.
Level putting up 3 here on the Bears. So this is exactly the same as the Bears started their first game, but they're gonna strike first in this one and get the shot here on Level with Pleiades trying to take Ground Snake's side.
Yeah, Pleiades taking the early walk, and I'm kind of surprised Danny's made that alive every single time, so I would just leave Danny in there, right? If they stop Danny, you pull him out, but if not, you don't bring Pleiades in. Bears a penalty, that's gonna hurt him.
Yeah, Level getting some penetration on the D side with Cranmer. Yeah, and he's going to go right into D3. Nice move for Cran. Be a little miscommunication as
100%,
they're posted up like there's a body in the snake.
And that's what we were talking about, Matt, is it's so hard. Like, if you're in that wing, you don't know where the snake is, right? You know he's in the snake, or you think you know he's in the snake, but you don't know where. He could be snake 1, snake 2, snake 3, or the 50. So you're just kind of sitting there disciplined, waiting until he pops up on the 50. If one of your buddies shoots him out of the back and doesn't tell you, you'll spend the whole game just sitting there not doing anything.
Pretty much.
And doing your job at the same time.
Well, and for the Bears, time's not an issue yet, but if they go down one more, it's going to start to look bad because they have 9 minutes and 14 seconds to work with. They're down by 3. But like you said, if you're in the wedge and you don't know that snake's not hot, then you're just posted up on a non-existent player for a couple minutes, and you're down by 3. You need to be thinking offense, right? So the Bears also need to talk it up a little bit more. As I'm trying to listen for some communication, I'm not really hearing it right now. You hearing anything from the Bears?
Ninjas. They do sneak into snake 50, though. Look inside.
Yeah, Altamore gets into a crucial 50-yard line spot here, and it's good that he has, I think that's Chris Cohn, in the wedge. Now he's going to look towards the D side. Looks like Anta Tomaso's doing a little surgery on his gun. Or maybe he's just loading up.
Yeah, I'm
I think he's good to go.
To see if the snake insert can contend with this guy in the 50. Because we haven't seen it yet today. When you walk the field, you can see there's a little tiny gap there that he can see it, but usually that guy's either in the snake 1 or the wing. Not usually trying to stop the 50 from the insert bunker.
So it does look like Frank was having issues with his gun because he now has his loader completely apart. He's got it in pieces. They're going to lose Altamore. Yes, the Bears don't seem to have it today, man. I mean, they had a nice attempted comeback in their first match, and they're going to need another one here, Rich.
Yeah, it seems like they're playing individual paintball, right? It seems like Level's playing more team paintball where those two guys are working together against Altamore. He's out of play because he doesn't know where the guy's at in the snake. Altamore's taking it, playing against 2 guys. They do lose Damian Ryan again. Looks like Damian's struggling a little bit.
Well, it looks like Frank's gun's back up, so we'll see if it's actually working, though. At least it's together, so that's a step in the right direction.
It's a start. So is it 2-on-2, Matt, or 2-on-3? I got 2 Bears for sure, the wing and Frank and the Doritos. I got at least 2 Level. I got the center tower. I got the snake insert.
Yeah, I think it's just 2 Bears left.
Okay.
Which is, again, not ideal for them since they're down by 3 points. Oh, it looks like Frank's going to take the walk. They need to concede this one.
Yes. And that guy right there has never known that the snake got released and has just been on the snake the whole time.
Well, now Cranmer's in D4.
Oh, okay.
There's no one in front of him for Chase Cranmer for Level. So he's in a great spot. They're just going to let it ride, though.
Bears might be thinking about margin at this point.
Yeah, there might be a body that we've lost for Bears, but I don't think so. I think it's just the tower. Yeah, so they are going to concede the point. It was a 1-on-3 situation. Yeah, man, Columbus Level looks a lot better than they did in the first game. I mean, it ended up being close, but I mean, this is just a really solid performance here. Putting up 4 against the Bears. Now we'll see if New York Extreme can keep it up against the ML Kings. and the wind's starting to pick up, Rich.
It is.
Yeah, so the storm that's approaching.
Whoa, nobody said anything about a storm, man.
Hey, man, don't blame me, blame the weatherman. But around 3 o'clock, the wind's going to start picking up, and then 3 o'clock is when we could potentially get some thunderstorms. So we're going to all cross our fingers, hope that storm kind of holds off for a while.
Crazy, because I got off at 2:30, so let me know from the hotel how it goes. Losing the first player out of the back center there is the Kings. Looks like Kyle Barrett taking the walk. New York going with this a little bit more conservative breakout, keeping Timmy back in the insert bunker, Josh in the can behind him, CJ Cannon in the can on the D side, Corey Hall at the Dorito corner, and Pat Kraft in the center tower. ML Kings with the wing on Snake side, the Snake can, Dorito can, and one other player that I cannot see.
I like that they're giving Stetzel another spin, right? He had a really good
why not? Yeah.
First point the first time we saw him, and might as well send him out there again, help him build some confidence up.
Not only that, but rest up Jerry, right?
Yeah.
Looks like ML Kings are doing the fill pass, so they go one's inside Snake going forward, and they fill underneath him from the Snake inserts. They have 2 in the Snake now. Not sure if New York knows that there's 2 guys in there. CJ Cannon making the center, fill from back center into the wing. Oh, he's going to go from the wing and look Snake side. Thank you, CJ. CJ calls 2 in the Snake. Really good communication there from New York. Something they've struggled with a little bit in the past. ML Kings have to find a way to push up this field a little bit. New York is locking all of these spots down.
Well, they got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to work with. Elias Rodriguez getting a spin, and he's in Snake too, so he's in a pretty good spot.
New York just identified that Navarro is in the wing and the inside, so they know he's there. See if they can do something about it, or at least know he's there, so not feed him a body. Josh Taylor, Timmy having a little talk over there on the Snake side.
ML Kings trying to find a way to. I mean, they're kind of just chilling in their spots right now.
Yeah, they have the lead, right?
Yeah, they're in.
I was just thinking the same thing.
They're in good positions, but it's almost like the score would be reversed. Like they're up by 2, and they're going to lose Kappas, who doesn't die a lot out of his position.
So but
did just take the walk from the can.
Right. So that means there's nobody D side now for Kings.
Yeah, it's not looking good, and they're not trying to reposition anybody that way. I mean, maybe Kyle Berry would be in a position from the wedge, but with 2 bodies in the Snake, that's not the gun I want to come off right now.
Yeah, well, and I think the Kings either need to concede this point or try to make a move in the next 30 seconds or so, right? Because they don't want to spend 2 or 3 minutes and then end up losing this point.
It puts Extreme in a really good spot because it's 5-on-3, we believe, and
it is.
And that's just perfect because now you're up by 2. You're 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Just burn another minute off the clock if the Kings will let you do that.
I think Navarro just figured out that there's no one D side for those guys, and they need to switch, either start filling bodies that way or attack over here.
I thought that was Barry for a second, but
Barry got shot out of back center.
Okay,
remember?
Yeah.
And then they lost Campos pushing up the Ds. You hear New York calling hardcore, which is they're like, hey, man, don't mess this up, right? We're in good spots. Yeah. We have good bodies. Just please don't make any mistakes.
That's the don't blow it code.
Yeah. And the only thing I would criticize them for right now is I'd like them shooting their guns more. Oh, great shot there from CJ.
That forces the concession.
Good control there from New York.
Couple solid points in a row here for New York Extreme. Start, building up a lead.
Yep, George McLean getting a spin over there on the D side, staying alive. Good job.
Yeah, so one of the new players for ML Kings has been getting some spins. Josh over here, he's been playing the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of good discipline. It's one of those things, right, with the Kings, just like a lot of these teams that are reformed, grab some new guys. They're asking their guys, hey, somebody needs to step up and earn this starting
Who's
roster.
it going to be?
Yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing from New York. Dan and I as a coach is like, and you said earlier, I don't care who plays. My job is just to make sure it's the best 5 of you.
I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you look like. The only thing that matters is what you add to this.
Yes.
That's literally it.
Yeah, that and don't give me excuses.
Yeah.
Bears with the big break. They go D corner. Oh, Baltimore gets shot going to the Snake insert. So 4-on-5 advantage for level.
Like, even if you're not the greatest dude, if you're shooting 2 dudes a point, we'll kind of deal with your nonsense a little bit. Well, if you're shooting 2 dudes a point.
So, we joke around with Harris a lot, right? One of the reasons he played as many points as he did is because everybody that ever got shot on the break, he claimed. Like, he claimed every single kill on the break. So, like, they're like, well, we can't really sit him because he shoots every single guy on the break.
Yeah, it looks like Danny taking the early walk up.
Yeah. 3-on-3 here, Matty.
Bears still have 4.
Okay.
Frank Tommaso just moved up to the 50. He's at the 50 brick, shading towards the D side.
No one Snake side for level. Closest guy Snake side for level is the center tower, and he's looking D side. So level very vulnerable here on this Snake side.
Level's shooting a lot of paint right now.
Yeah, big move over there from the Bears to go from Dorito 1, Dorito 4. He can put a lot of pressure on that center tower. I think Damian Ryan's over there in the can on the Dorito side for Level, wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, he's really putting a lot of paint through this snake lane. And now he's going to
Great
get out
fill to the corner.
Back bunker on the D side.
Damian's one of those rare combinations where he's super, super athletic and pretty intelligent, right? He's not a genius, obviously, but he, you know, he understands the ebb and flow of the game, so he can make those really crucial moves that some of us can't make.
He's been in a lot of big games, a lot of big points, and he's thrived in those situations in the past. So he's got that paintball IQ, and he has the athleticism to pull it off. It's a big addition for Level, especially with them losing Weber, because he can fit into that position. Oh, Frank gets a Tomaso getting caught. I like the aggression. I mean, I can't really blame Frank at all. He's trying to make something happen. They're down by 4. They only have 4 minutes and 48 seconds left, but he did get picked off.
Yeah. Well, and had he looked the other way, he would have caught that guy moving up the D side. And when he moved up, nobody let him know. So Gooch is back to Snake 2 now, calling here's Dorito. Only 2 Bears left. The Wedge and Snake 2. Level's got center tower. Damian in Dorito corner.
Yeah,
might be a 2-on-2 here, Matty. Maybe a 3-on-2.
Yeah, Bears lost that other body from the D side. So opportunity starting to dwindle here from the Bears. They do not want to let Columbus Level put up a big number, though.
And unless they're thinking about margin, they got to start thinking about conceding this point, right?
You know, Bears dropped their first one, but it was only by 1, so they kept it close.
Level drops the body, Matty. 2-on-2 now. It was 3-on-2. Now it's 2-on-2. Both of the Level players are Dorito corner in the center tower. Both Bear corners are hard Snake in the Snake wing and Snake 1 or Snake 2. Emphasis here, though, is on the Bears to have to go win this 2-on-2. The Level does not have to win this 2-on-2. They can sit on their margin, sit on their points.
And yeah, at this point, even if they drop this point, which, you know, it's still going to be contested out here, but just burn as much clock off as possible.
And this has given both the ML Kings and New York, because this is kind of a slow time, a long time to plan for this next point. We'll see which guys figure out the most.
Damian Ryan just moved into D2.
Nice. Damian is, sometimes people underestimate how sneaky he is. Big move up to now D3, shooting inside. He's going to get the kill.
Oh, look at this big move up the center of the field, though.
Just didn't know Damian was there. Damian Alive over there to win this point for Level.
Well, yeah, Damian making his way down the field, it allowed him to get that angle because he, like you said, he did
press,
it craftily.
Yep.
And that was the difference maker here.
It looks like Level's not going to hit the buzzer, and it looks like the Bears might not concede. I mean, I can't speak to Level, but I can speak to the Bears not conceding,
well,
right?
Damian, we'll see what decision he makes when he realizes that the coast is clear.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, with Level losing their first one, I kind of would, and they're playing well, I kind of want as many points as possible. I mean, I take a 5-0 win, though. If they'll let us take a 5-0 win, I'd sit there for a minute and a half and let the clock burn off.
Faux show.
Yeah, so not a lot of time left in that one, and it's been just nothing but Columbus Level. The 5-0.
30 seconds.
We're in the pits right now with Level, looking outstanding here in this match.
Rodriguez coming on the field, Barry, Donaldson.
Seconds.
See what the ML Kings can come back with here.
A little bit of a different story in this one, but it has been mostly New York Extreme, but at least the ML Kings have put up a point.
That first point was scary, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like Kings are going to switch it up, do the 3 shooters in the back center, 1 outside to each side.
They're going to give Stetzel another spin here, and he's going to make it in clean. He's been playing well over here.
Yeah, big bite over there to the Dorito side for ML Kings. Get all the way to Dorito 4 over there, Matt.
They need it. They only have 3 minutes and 38 seconds to work with.
Yeah, 5-on-5 here, Matty. Donaldson needs to switch off the Dorito cut, from the Snake here and start attacking on the Snake side. Kyle Berry now attacking Dorito side. So 2 attackers for the Kings on the Dorito side, 2 defensive players in the center for the ML Kings, and Donaldson's in the Snake trying to go forward.
Yeah, Donaldson looks like he wants to get in there. Sure enough, he's going to get on his stomach, crawl up into Snake 2.
Yep, and now we'll see if Pat Kraft can keep him from that wrapping of that 50 and killing CJ Cantor, who's giving a lot of his pack up right now. Oh, PK gets the kill, saves CJ. CJ should have been playing that bunker on his knees low so that if Donaldson put PK in for a second, he could shoot Cantor. Stetzel now with the opportunity to move forward if he'd like to. There's no one in front of him. Only people in front of him are the spot can, and the wing. And the wing is Navarro, and he has switched off. Poor containment now. They let the can fill all the way into the Snake One. Timmy Stetzel getting shot cross field from somewhere.
Yeah, that's his first death that we've seen.
Yeah, sloppy death there, though. Josh Taylor now filling in.
Yeah, Taylor's going to take over the attack here, Snake side.
Oh, Taylor gets shot on the cross shot. I think that's Kyle Berry eating him up.
Couple crucial kills here for ML Kings, Rich.
Kings are playing well here, and New York is not taking advantage of this. Playing a little too defensively.
Well, I mean, the Kings still have some work to do. 3 bodies left for New York Extreme.
Oh, Pat Kraft clocking in, getting 2 kills here. 50 Snake and Kyle Berry going through the middle.
That was massive now with just 2:13 to go. Ooh, Pat might have caught one, though. Dodged the ball.
Yeah. 3-on-3, I believe, as Corey Hall fills into the Dorito corner. Great fill there for Corey Hall. He needs to look up the center, though, and control the center of the field as 2 ML Kings players move up.
Yeah, Navarro moving up to the stand-up wedge. I think that's Rodriguez making his way into the Snake.
PK looks down at Rodriguez. NYX calls the bacon. That's that center rocket, Matt. He's looking at Pat Kraft right now.
This is still just boding very well for Extreme to get a win because the 3-point spread, 1 set 37 left.
What does boating have to do with this?
Boding well.
What does that word mean?
I'm gonna buy you a dictionary.
I think you're making.
And we're gonna have
words at
weekly
this
meetings.
point. Boating. That's definitely not a word. You mean boning? You mean boning, right?
No, sir.
New York is bending but not breaking here. ML Kings have to get up on their horse and get offensively here.
Well, Corey Hall's been doing a good job on the island on the D side, and then Pat Kraft's been going off over here.
Yeah.
I mean, Stetzel walked out early, staying with Taylor, but
and Josh
and Cantor.
Cantor and CJ and Corey Hall do a really good job of communicating across the field. Oh, CJ playing a little loose here.
Yeah, at a minute now.
Yeah, he's got CJ. I'd like to see him playing inside of a bunker, actually. I want to see him get shot sloppy over there.
Bunkers are overrated.
Nobody's even playing bunkers anymore, bro.
Cantor scurries into
Oh, he gets the kill across the field, though. Great shot from Cantor.
Cantor getting creative and trying to get the pinch on Navarro. He does get, actually trades out with Navarro, but that's fine. 38 seconds left, and then Rodriguez gets shot.
PK and Cantor clocking in, man.
Yeah, and Corey Hall holding it down on the D side.
Yeah, for sure.
On an island. He could not die over there. He might have got the shot on Kappas as well, too.
No, that was CJ.
Was it CJ?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PK got 2 kills, CJ got 2 kills.
Yeah, just Extreme looking kind of like the team that we saw at the last event a little bit here in this one. And this is their first game, too, so it's always nice to get that first win,
for sure.
Especially if you can get it by a decent margin. So margin's about to be 4 right now.
And again, going out and losing that first point so badly, I was very concerned that New York would, turn on themselves, lose their confidence, but they're starting to be more mature and have more confidence in themselves, and as a coach, that's really good to see.
Those are big, crucial moments for the trajectory of a team that wants to win a tournament.
100%.
When people were asking me earlier, if you guys are just tuning in, Matty, who's your legit dark horse? A team that has never won that has a chance to win? I said, look, New York Extreme look really good. Maybe, damage
we just beat them the game before.
Yeah, but it's hard to beat
100%.
teams 2 times in a row. My point is that New York Extreme needs to believe in their.
But you have to believe it.
So we will see. A lot more paintball to go, and they have the Ironman up next, and the Ironman stole a win from Level, so that'll be an interesting test for both those squads.
Right now, the Aftermath squad looks significantly better than they did last event, and the Bears look significantly worse than they did last event. No disrespect to the Bears at all. I'm a big fan, and they have a lot of really good players, but for whatever reason, they're not playing this event like they played the last event.
Well,
not yet, at least.
Yeah, Level with a real big lead here, and the Bears definitely have some. They're gonna have. It's not gonna be a nice meeting later on today.
No, it's not.
Yeah, big lead for Level, getting some spins for some different guys, trying to put the finishing touches on a Mercy Rule win.
Bears down to 3, Matty. 1 attacker on the D side, 1 attacker on the Snake side, 1 guy going up the middle. Level with Damien in the spot, the Dorito corner looking inside, and then the center tower locking down the D side.
Bears crawling up here in the Snake, getting to the 50-yard line. We're looking over the shoulders. Columbus Level right now is Brooklyn Bears established at that 50 here in the Snake with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here in regulation time.
Yeah. Level just locking it down. The can in the corner playing really hard defense. And then the tower trying to stop the Bear player from going forward. Bears lose another player on that D side now, Matty. Just down to 2-on-3 now.
Yeah, Level
looking pretty good here.
Yeah, with this monstrous lead, just burning clock.
And again, what Level I think is doing really well is playing good team ball. They need a little bit more survivability out of Damian Ryan because he's so crucial in those big points. But they're playing good team ball. Where they're getting 2 or 3 guys on the Snake side, all 3 of those guys are working against the one player on the Bears, eliminating that one player, where the Bears have one guy working on this, one guy's working on that. Big move, big move.
Yeah, Bears.
Sakaguchi gets 2.
Sakaguchi coming through in the middle, getting a couple 2-pack kills there, and that's going to open up the door for them to run and hit the buzzer and put their first point on the board to
gotta feel good.
keep this margin a little bit more respectable. I mean, I'll take a 4-point margin over a 5-point margin because so many times I talk to teams, I'm like, I had to go, dude, 2-2. We got eliminated by 1 point. You know, I hear that story.
Or a quarter.
Every event.
A quarter of a point, right?
Every event. So. So going to be into True X Ball with the win that New York Extreme just put up on the ML Kings. Next up is going to be Impact and Saints, Revo and Legion. So we're going to see Impact for the second time and the Saints for the second time. You know, it's going to be Revo and Legion's first match of the tournament so far. These 20 teams, you get 4 games in the prelims, and then we take the top 10 and move on to Sunday. It'll be 2 teams from each division, each bracket, and then 2 wild cards. Ideally,
wild card, baby.
Ideally, you do not want to be playing in that wild card round in the morning on Sunday because then you have to win 4 games in a row.
I disagree 100%.
Okay.
Because basically, like, we're paying to play, right?
Oh, okay.
So you're getting 2 free games, Matt. You're getting 2 free matches out there, okay? Just think about that for a second. Those other suckers are getting 2 less matches than you get to play.
A couple teams have come out of the wild card rounds and won tournaments, so it's possible. It's been done before.
Not very likely.
It's very difficult, but it can happen, you know. So we'll see here if the Bears can summon the spirit to put 1 more point on the board to just try to eat away at this margin.
Good, Nick? You're good, bro.
Yeah, Bears are struggling today.
Yeah, it's so, you know, like that's what keeps this so interesting, right? A lot of teams, a lot of people, myself included, were discounting how well Aftermath was going to play this event. Obviously, we've only seen half the team, and was thinking like, wow, the Bears are going to be a tough team because this field really kind of plays to their strengths.
I thought the same thing.
And then you get out here and it's completely different. You're like, all right, well, what the hell? Clearly, I don't know anything about paintball. I've only been in it for 30 years. Eventually, you know, give me 50 years and I'll start really figuring it out.
I tell you, it's just a testament to how competitive it's getting out here in the pro leagues.
3 snake side for level, 1 back center, 1 D side.
Damian
Ryan on the break.
Off the break, yeah. It's 42 seconds left to go. Danny Thornauer stays alive though.
Bears with the hardcore press, Matt. Nobody in the back. Everybody on the 50-yard line. Going forward.
Bears really trying to put another point on the board here.
Yeah, these are some of the most entertaining points is when the pressure's really on and guys just have to go full speed and just wheel or deal.
Well, they're past the 50 right now here in the center of the field and ends up.
Gooch,
and they
never be alive at the end of that buzzer, Gooch. Jesus, I expect more out of you.
Well, down by 4, you get a little bit more.
Yeah, so this is
little leeway there.
I'm obviously the strict uncle, and Matt's the nice uncle. Okay, that has been determined. You don't have to say that. Oh, it's okay, Gooch. Don't worry about it. Jesus.
So congratulations to Level. They're going to go 1-1 today, and with the beating they just put on the Bears, pretty decent spread there.
The beating, I like.
New York Extreme they have 1 more against the Ironmen, but also really good looks for them taking down the ML Kings. Next up is going to be Edmonton Impact taking on the Saints and Baltimore Revo taking on Red Legion. Here at the 2023 NXL Lone Star Major, I'm Matty Marshall here on Go Sports. We'll be back.